3rd and 9. Heineke airing it deep for McLaurin down the left sideline. What an adjustment!
2nd and 8, play action. Wentz on the roll. T.Y. Hilton is there.
We saw it work well there.
Everybody packed in tight here for first down. Jalen Smith on the blitz, almost gets home. Heineke lets it fly. McLaurin, end zone, touchdown.
On the fake. Wentz with time, loading up, going deep, has a man, it is caught for the touchdown!
Blitzing. Brady has to launch it, and Evans catches it.
4th down sneak that went nowhere, and the flip to the motion man Russell Gage going high in the air. Russell Gage climbing the ladder.
On 3rd and 3, they protect Brady. Scans the field and lets it fly. It's Evans. It's a touchdown.
Negative yardage on both first down plays for Atlanta. And now Ryan firing downfield. It is caught. Russell Gage.
Backpedaling as he throws, and Kupp has got it. What a catch.
A guy here or there that fails to get it done.
Falls to the end zone. He's got a man, and caught for the touchdown, Robinson. That's very subjective with that forcible contact.
So you don't love it. On 1st down and 10, Stafford loads up with a deep shot. Running ahead of everyone is Van Jefferson.
They have Tareek Cohen and Montgomery in the backfield. And here it's going to be Trubisky to the air again on the fake to Cohen. And a great catch by Robinson.
Logan Ryan, who grew up in South Jersey, watching this rivalry. 2nd down and 10. Hurts fires downfield, looking for Smith. He's got it. Davante Smith makes the catch.
1st and 10. Tannehill fires. Caught! Brown again!
Terrific start to this quarter. Hurts looking, going deep. Down the far sideline. It is to the end zone and caught by Davante Smith.
Pass attempts from Burrow. 2nd and 16 after the penalty on Jones. Tannehill looking for it all. Touchdown! A.J. Brown! 1st and 10. Fake to Johnson, who offers a block and going deep, and he's looking for Waddle. He got him! Inside the 30.
3rd down and 10. Mahomes airs it out. Tyreek Hill. Pass is caught.
Saints rushing 5. Tagovailoa loading up, and it is caught.
Most in 50 games, and he's only at 47 games. Passing yards. He's being chased as he heaves it. Down the band, the man is there. It's Hill, able to get away from John Johnson, who was in the locker room to start the quarter.
Rams alerted everyone about 5 hours prior to kickoff tonight. They'd be without their all-world player. Kyler running away from Leonard Floyd and throwing on the run.
Williams, the back. It's 1st and 10 going away with the block at the left tackle, going deep. Oh, he's got Brown. What a catch!
Unfortunately for them, the score is what it is, that they don't have to get away from it.
Murray keeps. Protected. Kirk. Got it. Hit him in stride inside the 25.
Jackson has time. Now he's taking a deep shot. Brown is down there, and he's got it! Oh, what a catch!
Watson is going to throw off balance, and it's caught by...
3rd down and 7. Pass is to Cooper, and Amari Cooper with a catch, and down near the 36 of New Orleans.
Flea flicker.
Watson gonna go deep, has his man. It is caught for the...
Blitz coming. It's picked up. Prescott going for it all for Cooper. He's got it. Touchdown.
Wentz protected, somehow maintains his feet, throws on the run, and it is caught. Miraculous
The blitz picked up. Ryan floats one down the sideline and between two defenders, Kyle Pitts.
Keep Hines in the game. Fake it to him. Wentz going all the way in the end zone to Michael Pittman.
Ryan had a sack earlier in the game. Delayed blitz. Ryan airing it out deep down the sideline. Pitts, he has it with a one-handed catch. Did he stay in bounds?
Two tight ends, Lindsey in, 1st and 10. Play action, good block by Bowles. Here comes Watt, right down the money, and he has his wide receiver, Joudy.
No! Wilson under immediate pressure, somehow gets away, throws end zone, it is caught! Touchdown!
He wants him to be a force, much like Aaron Donald is.
A penalty moves the ball into Jets territory. Rippon's going to air it out downfield. One-on-one coverage, and this one is caught. And backing into the end zone is Joudy.
And the Rams have checked all those boxes.
2nd down and 14 now. Wilson is chased, throws it up for grabs. He's got Metcalf. Touchdown.
Waller, one of many, conflicted that Gruden is no longer here. Carr looking for Drake, and he got it. Drake inside the 5.
Deep drop by Rodgers, and a long throw is hauled in by Adams sooner or later.
Hopefully they'll have him back in time for the playoffs. 2nd down and 9. Carr fires downfield. St. Jones makes the catch. Amari Rodgers in motion. Aaron Rodgers fires downfield looking for Davante Adams. He's got it.